All right. This African time. My name is Vidashi. This African time. Well, quick discussion to Africans. Let's discuss this, okay? See this. So a page on X shared this. It says, DRC, that is DR Congo, Nigeria, and Zimbabwe are proof that resources mean nothing without leadership. All right. So this is the initial post that was shared, and this actually brought in some quick discussion between African people, and then everybody was debating and also sharing their point of view. You can also share your point of view at the comment section too, but now let's see the point of view for about African people. Well, when he shared this, or when he asked this question, or when he says this one came and says, to Nigeria case, Nigeria resources, he says oil. There is enough oil to fry an elephant, but it's better known for ocean spills than prosperity. Natural gas. Instead of powering homes, they are lighting up the sky with gas flares. Nigeria version of fireworks. Bro. Agriculture. Yams grow so big here, they could double as canoes during rainy seasons. Man is being sarcastic. Again, he says, the challenges to this. Corruption. A national treasure hunt where public funds are the price and everyone's is a pirate. 2 is power supply. Electricity is like a reality show. Unpredictable, dramatic, and rarely satisfying. Yo, bro. And again, security, he says, Boko Haram, militants, and the government are like chefs competing to burn the soup instead of cooking it. Okay, so that is one actually giving this quick example or insight about how the Nigerian resources is actually being managed and the reasons and the causes and the challenges concerning the Nigerian resource challenges. Wow, that is a great take. So he again came in and also shared the case about Zimbabwe. Now, Zimbabweans, this is your point, okay? This is your side. Man is also going to be sarcastic to you too. I'll see this. He says, on resources, Zimbabwe have gold. Gold, he says, enough to make every citizen feel like they have won the lottery. If only they could cash it in. Bro, that's bad math. Again, he says they also have platinum. He says, with all this platinum, they could relaunch the space race, but they can barely get a paper plane off the ground. Yo, who has you, man? Again, he says on agricultural land, the soil is so fertile you could grow a forest from a toothpick. Too bad the land reforms turn farming into monopoly where everyone goes to jail. Wow, that is it though. Challenges causing all the pressure in challenges that is actually causing Zimbabweans for not actually enjoying their natural wealth. Number 1 is hyperinflation. That is, he says, money got so worthless they printed 100 trillion notes. Perfect for feeling rich while buying bread. Oh shit! What is wrong with this guy? No. Let's that point again. He says, hyperinflation. Money got so worthless they printed $100 trillion notes, perfect for feeling rich while buying bread. Yo, you get this? You guys never thought this coming. Damn. But on the real, man is being realistic here. He's actually wrong with this one, but he's being too sarcastic though. Again, on economic policies, he says, like Willie E. Coyotes chasing economic stability, but running off a cliff every time. Yo, have you watched this cartoon before? Alright, let's continue with this. Okay, again, leadership. He says, changing leaders is like changing socks. You always end up with the same similar pair. Okay. So my boys, you guys are hearing this. He also says, power supply. Electricity is so erratic, it's like the country is playing hide and seek with national grid. You are colder, so no power. Yo, what is this, bro? Why, man? I don't know how people are feeling about this, but he's actually being realistic here, but in a sarcastic way. And I'm loving how he's actually articulating this point. Again, he says, sewer rivers. Urban cities have turned into Venice. If Venice had raw sewage flowing through its canals. Yo, man, have a bad mouth here. Healthcare. He also says, hospitals are so underfunded, the only prescription you're likely to get is stay positive and drink water. Ouch. That's bad. He says, education. Teachers are so underpaid, they moonlight as traders, leaving students to play a daily game of find the teacher. Now, again, education. Teachers are so underpaid they moonlight as traders, leaving students to play a daily game of find the teacher. Sure. And where are they going to find the teachers though? At the market? Yo, I know you all want to know what is happening in these countries and why, and you have to show your point, but you are heartless, bro. Wherever you are heartless, man. You are very heartless. I don't know how you are doing this. You are heartless, bro. Your sarcastic is on another level. Your humor is on another level, but you are heartless and have a bad mouth for saying this. God. Well, let's continue. This person also came and says, those aren't riches. They are just geological futures. Rocks, to put it simply. Wealth consists in the know-how, organization, and action that locates, extracts, refines, transports these rocks, and turns them into useful products. Wealth is man-made. It doesn't arise in nature. Okay, this one is saying that all those things you are actually saying, they are all just rocks. You can only be a resource or a source of income only if you add value to it. It's simple. Man is saying that how to extract, refine, transport, and then also add stocks to it is what will make it wealth. But for now, Africa just have rocks and deep forests and nothing else. Oils and nothing else. Unless we extract them, refine them, and then sell it better, we are actually not having anything proper. That's important. This one also says, to a certain extent, South Africa too. Well, man is saying that he should add South Africa to this because he believes South Africa can also be part of this list. Wow, that's too bad though. This one also says, Africa as a whole must come together, formulate made in Africa policy. Companies who want to work with us must come down to Africa to employ our people, train them, and support the communities they have invested. We must stop sending unprocessed raw materials abroad. Well, that's what he's saying. He's saying that I think Africa must have a quick policy that will actually introduce every exporter or anyone who is actually interested in all these natural resources should actually open their factories and their businesses here in Africa, extract them here, refine them here, employ our people, and also the locals that are actually situated at these sites of these various minerals and resources. They actually need to develop their people too, and then they take their thing go, and then Africa can actually have some importance about these resources. And until that, we actually just adding no value to it, and you are losing a lot of our deals with that one. That's true. This one also says the failure of leadership here is that every industrialized nation on earth with an army has their hands on Congo. It's such a tragedy. Well, he believes that every industrialized nation on earth has their hands in Congo. So they are making everything they can possible to make Congo not work, because everyone is actually enjoying from Congo. Because of the instability there, people are actually doing a lot of shady things there. Recently, some Chinese were arrested in Congo for having $800,000 cash on them, and also a gold bars that they can't even count it. All illegally. They didn't pay no tax. They have no companies in their name. They did nothing. They just entered from China straight to Africa, to DR Congo, enter one of their forests and did all these things. They just walk home. Yeah, they were actually arrested close to the border to Rwanda. So that is it. So this is how it happened in Africa, and I was actually happy to share this. The takes from that guy was actually interesting. It was humor, it was sarcastic, and it was actually real too. He actually talked the most important part of it all. So this is Rashi, this is African Time. Thank you for your time. Love you guys.